Hey, what's up? Lightboltjoe here. Today we are going to discuss the 2011 drama comedy film, Medea's Big Happy Family. So this is based off of the 2010 play, the stage play of the same name, Tyler Perry's Medea's Big Happy Family. So this is a very personal story for Tyler, especially the character of Shirley. He based it off of his mom, who passed away in 2009, and then the play came out in 2010, and then the movie adaptation of the stage musical came out in 2011. So this you just see it. It's just pure heart and soul of creator in this film, right? There's no getting around that. Tyler as the Madea character is always perfect, but this is a very dramatic movie, right? There's family drama. You know, we're introduced to Medea's daughter Cora, who's trying to figure out who her dad is, and Madea swears it's Mr. Brown, but it's not Mr. Brown. But then there's Bam, who's a family friend, just trying to get together of Shirley, who is Medea's niece, is trying to get everyone together to tell all of her kids that she has cancer. She doesn't have much time left, but all the kids have different dramas. Shad, Little Bow Wow, he's playing a character of Byron in this film. So there's a lot of who slept with who when, and who's actually related and who's not related, and things of that nature, right? It's very dramatic, but it's very personal. So, of course, the Madea speeches and improvs are always hilarious, and that's what's cool about Tyler Perry movies, especially at the endings, because he shows the outtakes, the Madea outtakes, and, you know, the riffing and the improv that goes on with that. I like that. I like that authenticity to it. But this is a very, this is a heavy movie. It's not a means of watching it lightly. I remember when we were talking about Madea, Funeral or something like that, a very Madea funeral. I don't remember the title, but I was saying that some Tyler Perry movies you have to watch like you're watching a stage production, because it's not so much a movie, it's more of a play. And a lot of people forget that when you watch a Tyler Perry movie. And it's not that you have to forget it, but you just have to know how to watch certain things. Like, for instance, if you're currently watching the Fast and Furious movies for the realistic physics of cars and helicopters and planes and submarines and future spaceships and bikes, etc., right? You're watching it wrong. You need to watch the Fast and Furious movies as if you're watching a soap opera, because that's how the movies are now. You had the original, The Fast and the Furious, which is a straight up racing movie, right? Mixed in with, cartels here and there. But as the years progressed, as the decades progressed, that series has been around for a long time. The story got deep, and people that died are coming back to life, and who slept with who when, and whose child is whose, and, things of that nature, right? So it's a soap opera. When you watch a Tyler Perry movie, you gotta watch it like you're watching a stage production, and there's nothing wrong with that. You just have to remember that that's how you watch these things. It's just my inference. It's just what I've learned. So this movie is a good representation of adapting a play into a film, because you see equal parts. You see, like, when a character dramatically enters a room, you're like, why is this so far-fetched? But you're like, oh, okay, but this is how it would be introduced on a stage. So it's like watching an actual live production, but it's a movie. Wizardry. Now, the question is, do we continue on with further Madea movies to review, or do we put a pin in Madea movies and save Madea movies for a later date? To be continued. We shall see what the next review is. Mucho mahalo.